Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to mix gas and oil for most two-stroke 47cc pocket bikes. For this, obviously you're going to need is some gas, some oil, and it can't just be any oil, it has to be two-cycle oil, motor oil. You probably want it to be synthetic and pre-mixed, obviously, so some oil. You're gonna need a funnel and a filter. This filter I got from my kitchen. It's a tea filter, right? Something like that, and it has really small filter holes, so it works really good. And you're gonna need something that's probably 1 liter, which is probably how big your gas tank will be, is about 1 liter. So you want something about that size. I have 2. This one still has some gas in it. So I'm gonna mix it in this one, like you would. So I got this right in my recycling. It's 1 liter. I haven't washed it or anything. So what you're gonna want to do is there's still some pop or whatever in it. So you take a little tiny bit of gas, because you want to rinse that stuff out, because you don't really want it to go to your engine. So you put a little tiny bit of gas in it. Seriously, not that much, because you don't really want to waste your gas. So that much, just to rinse it around. And just rinse it around like that. It's gonna look kind of weird, what the liquid's gonna look like. You don't have to do this every time either. This is just for the first time use. I've had this one for a while, and it will eventually look normal, just like this. It's what it's gonna look like the first time. So you want to get all that stuff out, rinse it around and junk. And if you still it's gonna make that kind of noise because of the fumes. There's nothing really to pour out, but yeah. So, and then you want to you want to put gas in it, right? So you take your gas, your jerry can or whatever. Most gas is going to come from the jerry can. If you have something like mine, if you can tell, kind of right there, I have a mark where I should fill up the gas. I don't have that on this one, but it's pretty simple, just almost to the top, just to leave some room for the oil. So take your funnel and your filter and pour it in. I don't know if I'm going to have enough gas for a full tank. You want to pour it through the filter, obviously, and through the funnel, just so it filters the gas from any dirt, sand, whatever you have in your jerry can. So that's about where you want to fill your gas up to. Right now I'm going to do about a 40 to 1 gas oil ratio. When you're just breaking in your engine, you want to probably use about a 30-25 to 1 ratio, just with a little bit more oil. Just so you can, that's just for breaking in the engine. After your first couple tanks of a 25 or 30 to 1 ratio, you can start using this 40 to 1 ratio. When you have less oil, there's less smoke. So you know you're running it on too much oil when you have a lot of smoke coming out your exhaust. Sorry, one other thing you're gonna need for a 40 to 1 ratio is this is a little measuring thing for 25 milliliters, and that's about how much. That's about how much oil you need for 1 liter. So yeah, you take your 25 to 1. You take your 25 milliliter and fill it just about up, well, full, something like that. I don't know if you can tell. I don't want to spill it. And just put that in the gas, like so. Whatever color oil you have is the color of the gas. Is like gas is yellow and I have blue, so yeah, sorry, that was my dog barking. So get all the oil out, whatever, and then you put the cap back on the bottle that you have, and just like just blend it together. You want all the oil throughout it, not just concentrated in one area of the bottle. So see, you can also do it by colors. This one's actually a little bit old. I shouldn't have put that in my gas tank. But if you don't have a 25 milliliter measuring thing, I suggest you go find one, and until you do, you can kind of do it by color. It should look the shade, something like that. And then when you have that all together and everything, I already have gas in my tank right now, so I'm not going to put it in, but just take your funnel, your filter, and put it in your gas tank, really easy. After you put your gas in, you're going to probably want to let it sit in the tank for about 10 minutes. That's what I do, because I found sometimes if you put the gas in right away and you try to start it, doesn't really start, because it gets a little bit flooded, the carburetor. So you want to just let it sit for about 10 minutes and then start it, and it should work fine. That's what I do. Might be different for your bike, but yeah, so that's how you mix 40-to-1 ratio. For like lesser ratios, like 32, 30, 25, you just put more oil. Like you put like a 30 milliliters of oil or whatever per 1 liter. So yeah, so that's what it should look like. Kind of looks like Kool-Aid. So yeah, that's how you do it.